Okay, if Kevin Love is communicating that he wants Bam Adebayo to take Jayson Tatum so he can take Al Horford, then Bam Adebayo's got to sprint up to Jayson Tatum and be ready to guard. Look at Bam Adebayo. What are you doing? So now Jayson Tatum catches us, you're not even sort of ready to guard him. It's just rip and go, draw help, Al Horford. Max Strus cannot just stand here and watch as his man sets a cross screen. Stop. Max Strus needs to get attached to his man and jam Marcus Smart as he comes through so Bam Adebayo can get on the other side. Instead, you just stand and watch. You might as well be in the stands doing that. So now Marcus Smart, so you got two people now going to Marcus Smart, now nobody going to Marcus Smart because you didn't want to defend that cross screen. Bucket. I mean, Al Horford goes up with the shot. Let's count the Heat players that are boxing out. Not one single Heat player boxing out. So Derek White's going to easily leak in from behind, put back, bucket +1. This entire disaster is because Duncan Robinson, for whatever reason, refuses to sprint back to Jayson Tatum. Why is he slowing down? So now Caleb Martin's got to worry about both these Celtics players. And instead of Gabe Vincent being able to wait for Grant Williams trailing the play, he too now has to come and help. And again, it's just shoot around for Grant Williams. I mean, make it any easier for him. Again, the Heat are just getting outworked. The shot goes up. You have to box out on the perimeter, or you let Malcolm Brogdon leak in from behind, get a rebound he should never have gotten, and go back up for 2. Okay, so Al Horford gets a deflection here. Okay, fine. So could Kevin Love please sprint back immediately? This should be a 2-on-2. Look at Kevin Love. Are you kidding me with whatever that is? It's a closeout game, and the game's tied. Okay, here we go again. Could I interest Kyle Lowry in sprinting over to Jayson Tatum here? Look at this laziness, walking. So now Jayson Tatum gets it. It's just a straight line drive to the cup. Okay, in transition, could someone stop the ball? Jimmy Butler, Caleb Martin, could I interest any of you in guarding the ball, or do you just want Jayson Tatum to walk right to the rim? Okay, if Caleb Martin's coming to trap here, just as soon as he comes to trap, Cody Zeller or Kyle Lowry's got to rotate up from the weak side. You're not worried about these players 2 passes away. You can rotate out of that. But if no one moves, this is shoot around now for Grant Williams. Okay, so the Heat are in a zone. If Caleb Martin is coming over here to bump down Kyle Lowry has got, stop, he's got to sprint down into this corner here so Bam Adebayo can go back to the middle of the zone. Look at Kyle Lowry walking. So now Bam Adebayo's got to worry about Al Horford and Jayson Tatum, and that just leaves Tatum open in the middle of the zone. Okay, so you have a block shot right here. Stop. Duncan Robinson needs to sprint back. Give us an extra body in numbers defensively in transition. Instead, what is Duncan Robinson doing? Why are you standing? So now this is a 3-on-2. Why? In transition here, could Caleb Martin not just stand in the absolute middle of nowhere and take one of these Celtics trailers, either Marcus Smart or Robert Williams III? This is complete garbage. Okay, so the Celtics get a turnover right here. Kyle Lowry cannot stand and watch to wait and see who gets it. You got to get back now. You can get back in the play if Jimmy Butler gets this. But if you stand and stare and watch, well, now you're useless on defense, and Tatum's going coast to coast. Why is Kyle Lowry not fighting through this screen? It's barely a screen. What do you think, Kevin Love is going to switch on to Jayson Tatum and be able to guard him one-on-one on the perimeter? Just get through the screen. What is Kyle Lowry doing? What? Okay, could Max Strus please try and battle for position here with Al Horford? Please, you have to have inside position. Look at Al Horford is boxing Max Strus out for an offensive rebound. So, of course, this ball goes to Al Horford. Stop. Now could Bam Adebayo sprint over here? Okay, so he doesn't have to leave his feet to contest. See, look at Bam Adebayo just walking over there. So now he's got to leave his feet to contest, so Al Horford gets to play volleyball with the rim again, and now it's Tatum. Okay, so Kyle Lowry's going to turn it over. That's what's not garbage about this play. What's garbage about this play is Kyle Lowry doesn't sprint back. Look at Kyle Lowry. What on earth? So if you had sprinted back, you could be boxing out Al Horford here. So if this shot misses, where's it going? This is Jimmy Butler just getting outworked. This is not a box out. You have to use the lower half of your body that drives Robert Williams III back. He's in the charge circle. You got to move him. You're not boxing him out. You're just kind of like standing in front of Robert Williams III. So this is a 50-50 ball that Robert Williams III, of course, is going to get because he's bigger than Butler, and we got an alley-oop. I understand this is not a great matchup down low, but could Kyle Lowry please try and get low and battle for position as opposed to just flailing at the ball, gambling, trying to get a steal that you had no chance of getting and giving up? Could Jimmy Butler please sprint back here so he's ahead of Marcus Smart? Highsmith is taking the ball. Why are you jogging back? So now look what has to happen. Strus now has to step up to take Marcus Smart, and now that leaves Jaylen Brown. Okay, could I interest any Heat player in guarding this ball screen? Does Caleb Martin want to switch? Do you want to run drop coverage from somewhere? Like, this is just a screen and Marcus Smart having a layup line. It's the same thing. This is complete garbage. Here comes a ball screen. Does anyone want to guard the ball screen? Does Caleb Martin want to switch it? Do you want to run drop? Like, you can't just not guard ball screens. So, now 400 Heat players take the ball, and Bam Adebayo's left in a no-win 2-on-1. If you are trapping, then Highsmith needs to come up and aggressively guard Pritchard. Duncan Robinson needs to aggressively close this area off, and Kyle Lowry must rotate up. This is not a trap. This is two people standing kind of in the same area code as Peyton Pritchard. And of course, Kyle Lowry stays home. Catch and shoot.